Turn the volume up. Things are about to get raunchy.
Welcome into the Raunchy Regret podcast. This is B-Word. We have a full fucking crew tonight, boys. How's everybody doing? Beezy, how was your week?
Fucking good, I guess. Wasn't bad. Hotter than Satan's anus. But, I mean, other than that, it's not too fucking bad. Took the wife out. Went and had a little date night. Dropped the kiddo off at my mom's house. And we went out Saturday night and had some steaks and some drinks.
It's not the S word I was expecting, but that's okay.
Well, the sex was before we ate. You can't do that on a full stomach. You cramp and shit. I'm fat. It's not like swimming. You got to wait 30 minutes. It's like you got to wait 48 hours for me because I'm a big boy.
Can confirm.
Yeah. So and there's nothing worse than fucking and then getting a stitch in your side.
Or the cramp in like the back of your calf, you know?
Oh, yeah. Or like
That's
your
the
ass
worst.
cheek just starts going.
Yeah. I'd much rather take a shit in the bed than have a fucking cramp like that. That just fucking...
Well, oddly enough, that's what happened. Liquor caught up. Sorry, it was more like a slip and slide.
Stoned, how was your week, buddy?
It was somber in the beginning, but it got better over the week. And over the weekend, I went yesterday. Do any of you guys know what like the hot springs in Moapa is? Like you,
Yeah.
like B-Word and Jordan specifically.
Yeah.
I know what a hot springs is. I've been to Pagosa Springs.
They have a hot spring that's up in Moapa, which is like an hour-ish, maybe a little bit more, an hour and change north of Vegas. And they have this hot spring that runs through. It's like a mile or two long, and you can go in and you pay per head. It's kind of like, you know, going to like a water park kind of a thing. I was kind of surprised at the pricing on it. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, the county was running it, but they were like, nah, we want like $25 a person. I was like, holy shit, the fuck? But it was dope because we went in there and we had this whole like rented corner, and it was just this hot spring that goes through, and it's like just about 5 feet deep. It's just a little river that runs through. But we had this whole setup with a bunch of barbecues and shit. And I got to meet one of the local legends here. Shout out Salsa Belasco. I've been buying his fucking salsa for years, and that dude's blowing up on Instagram like crazy. But I went and partied with a bunch of dudes and met Alyssa's mom's side of the family. And I watched all of the dudes in pure good fashion get royally fucked up. And all the women were like watching the kids.
Like God intended.
It was great. One of those guys, mind you, one of those guys towards the end, this guy was sitting in a chair, right? Like all the dudes were sitting in chairs towards the end, and I was still in the river, just like having a blast. But, like they were all just sitting up there, and I come up, and one of the guys that was the most gone out of all of them didn't have his eyes open and was like trying to talk in the conversation, but was just coming out. He looked kind of like Ray Charles or like Stevie Wonder, you know, and just kind of just like, you know, head going up and down, like smiling, talking, but like no one's there, no one's looking. Eyes were wide closed. And this dude is like just ripping the fucking cognac in between lines, right? And I'm like, dude, that guy's not driving. The fuck? Someone needs to get him to the fucking car. And then as we were leaving, maybe 30 minutes later, he's passed out in the chair, just like mouth hanging wide open, just the fucking cognac sitting in his fucking chest. Oh my God. It was so fucking funny. Have you guys ever tried buzzballs? You guys know what buzzballs are?
I know what they are. I've never tried
I
it.
had one, and it's fucking rough, dude.
So they had like a couple of them that were just like the big giant ones, not the little tiny ones, the big ones of like margarita, and they were all passing them around. And I was like, fuck yeah, like let's hang out, let's have fun. I ain't driving. So I had like a bunch of Modelo's, and I had a bunch of fucking Arizona hard teas I brought, and a couple swigs of that, and I was feeling pretty good. I got drunk, but not crazy hammered. And at one point, I looked for Alyssa's mom, and she's passed the fuck out, almost drowning in a hammock in the fucking river. And I was like, someone go get your mom. And Alyssa was like, nah, she's fine. I do this all the time when we come here. And I'm like, I can't fucking wait to drag you guys to this shit. Let's go. Beezy flying you out. B-Word, you drive.
Yes.
Gnome, you drive. We're going to fucking have a great time.
I ain't driving shit. Fuck you.
Let's go. I'm fine. I'll go
drive.
down there and hog tie your ass and
I'll
bring you
drive.
back up.
Beezy's
Also,
gonna
I thought you meant
fly-
be like designated driver. That's what I thought
no,
you meant. I'm like, I'm
hell
gonna be a
no.
designated driver.
That's what the women are for.
I'm
We're
not tall enough
fine.
to be DD.
We're
Come
good.
You said it was
What
a
was-
5-foot river, dude. You can't do that.
5 foot deep.
I need my floaties.
He's gonna have
Yeah,
the fucking
okay.
little bird wings.
No shit. There is a current, like a hard current in this little bitch, and the kids like jumped in, and all of a sudden they're getting swept down, and there's a fucking like 6-foot waterfall that they're creeping towards, and I was like, oh shit, they're struggling. We gotta go grab them, and I fucking grabbed the kids, and I was like, you guys cannot. There's a little water deck y'all can fuck around on. Stay there, please, because the adults were having a hard time like trying to walk in that shit because it's all fucking covered in moss and your river rocks, and you're trying to like walk on it and you slip and then you start getting dragged. I was like, holy fucking shit.
That's
that was
where
a
those
great time.
Disneyland leashes come in handy, you know, so that way they can just
Right.
float and you can pull them back.
Snatch 'em right back.
Yank. Why does everyone have a fucking dog collar and a leash for their kids?
Right?
At that point,
Which
I'm
is
just
what
gonna
it is.
put like 100-pound test line on a fishing pole. That way they can get far enough.
Reel 'em in.
I got a lunker.
That's funny. Nomi, how was your week, buddy?
It's all right. Just getting over being sick. Everybody in the household, except for my son's, been sick since. Well, my daughters were sick last weekend, and then I started not feeling great on Tuesday. So, just getting over that 7 to 10 day sickness, and yeah. Other than that, not a whole lot.
It's been going around.
I also call back to the last episode. Had I known, because I should have done a little bit of homework before that's part of flying off the cuff with the coming in blind. But had I known that DJ, whatever the fuck his wannabe name is, was the quarterback of Florida State, his third college now, I would have never put them in a playoffs for college football. That guy sucks ass. They should take their true freshman and put him in, because DJ Ugalele or whatever the fuck he is couldn't hack it at Clemson, couldn't hack it at Oregon State, and now he's at Florida State. So fuck that Islander guy. But yeah, so other than that, college football's back. Pro football's almost back. I did a couple fantasy drafts this last week, so that was fun. Yeah. Other than that, what about you, B-Word?
Fucking busy week, dude. I put in 34 hours of overtime in the last 2 weeks, and getting ready to go on a camping trip. Thank you guys in advance for forgiving me for not being here next week. But
We don't forgive you.
well, okay, for at least allowing me to do it for short term. But yeah, doing that yesterday, found out that there was a mouse in my house, which is always fun.
Nice.
So, found out there's a mouse in my house. I go to fucking look at where this mouse comes from, pull out the refrigerator. All of a sudden, a fucking mouse just darted out of right behind my refrigerator. Ooh. I must have jumped 3 feet in the fucking air, dude. That thing scared the
3
shit out of
centimeters.
me.
The most athletic move B-Word has made in 10 years.
Dude, I thought when I landed, like, my Achilles heels were both gone, dude. I was like, holy
That's what's up with the earthquakes in California lately, huh?
yeah.
Hey, we felt some of that shit here in West Texas.
Dude, that scared those fucking shit out of me. So right now I'm trying to fucking catch this mouse. But on the flip side, I wake up on I guess I woke up on Saturday. I think it was Saturday, and I got a notification on Facebook, and I'm like, all right. So I open up Facebook. The only fucking notification I have is you're in Facebook jail for 3 fucking days, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? So I go and
They're
I
called
look.
little people.
and
We were not mice.
I mean, you've been
Yeah.
getting political lately, but it's not that.
No. So they said that it's some sort of child sex exploitation, and I'm like, no, this ain't me.
Oh, wait for it, AJ, wait for it.
It is better.
I pull it up. Sure as shit, it's a fucking meme of this kid getting ready to shit on a rug and a dog humping the other kid, and it says, little Timmy's getting ready to shit on a rug and little Bobby's getting humped by a dog. Why don't we grab a camera? And I shared that as a meme. And
On the Dads on Dayquil page 10 months ago.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, is this from like 3 years ago? Like,
It's 10 months
ago.
ago, dude. So I have been unable to post anything on Facebook. for that time frame, which is actually good that we're recording tonight, because then I can at least post whatever we're going to post for tomorrow. Tomorrow after 1:00 p.m. because apparently that matters. And so I've been, non-social on the medias and catching mice and learning how to jump again. So that's been my week.
Fuck yeah.
If you need any advice on how to take 2 years to catch a mouse, I got you. Solid fucking advice.
Hey, and I got to vouch for you. A couple years back, I was in California with my wife's family, and we were outside drinking, playing craps like a bunch of degenerates because my aunt's uncle had a craps felt cloth that we put over this table, and we positioned it up against the garage, so we had the garage to throw dice at.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, and all of a sudden, this fucking possum comes out of nowhere.
Yes.
And I literally box jumped onto a chair and screamed like a girl. I had no clue what it was.
Well, yeah, you were
dark,
looking eye to eye with this fucking thing.
Yeah, that thing was fucking huge.
It's a goddamn chupacabra.
Yeah.
I could just see it too. You just like, wow, and just like jumping right up on there.
Yeah.
hilarious.
I suppose if I'm expecting it, it's one thing, but god damn it, dude, I've not. The only thing I didn't do was scream, and it's probably because I was just so fucking scared I froze. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Well, Beezy, you got the rundown this week, dude, and we talked about this after we recorded last week, and I'm excited for this one. So why don't we get into the first segment, and that is...
And now it's time for the Special Sports Corner.
When the fuck did we get ice cream?
Bringing this one back, it's been far too long. There's other sports that play throughout the year, but none of them are really worth a shit because football's just the best. So what we're going to do is, for this special sports corner, we're going to take some predictions. So the NFL Week 1 starts this next week, and then NCAA started, kind of this past weekend with a couple of bullshit games and then one really good one with Florida State getting their ass wiped. So we're going to do 3 NCAA teams and then 3 NFL teams. We're going to take some predictions. And I believe we've got somebody that wants to talk about each one of these games. So why don't you go ahead and take it away? Oh, that was you, Stoned.
Cricket.
Oh, okay.
Cricket.
Gotcha. Just want to make sure the expert's opinion was going to be weighed in fairly here. So we got the first one listed up here. We got Texas Tech versus Maybelline Christian. However the fuck you say that.
Maybe she's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We got the Nerds of Texas versus the Olsen twins makeup line, saving it for marriage type shit. I don't know about you guys, but when it came down to nerds or dudes who dress up as women, it's gonna be the dudes who dress up as women. Shout out to the Paris Olympics. # quitters or losers.
Okay. Naomi, what do you think?
Well, I love me a good underdog story, but 33.5 point underdog's probably not a smart bet there. So I'm going to say that Texas Tech ekes this one out by about 3 touchdowns. Maybe 4.
That's a solid bet.
Yeah, the line that I saw on that one was 32.5, not 33.
Yeah, it's up to 33.5 right now.
Yeah,
At least on the app I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
B-word, what you got, my friend?
I got to go with Tech, dude. Why would I not? That doesn't make any sense. So what's funny is that you picked, like, when we were talking about this last week, we're like, what team should we pick? And fucking, I don't know why I said it, but I said no Cowboys, no Niners, basically because I didn't want to fucking argue like a little bitch with Noam anymore. But then I looked at the matchup for this, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, you picked like the fucking lopsided matchup for your fucking team. Like, it doesn't matter if Mahomes came back or not. Mahomes could come back with 2 broken legs and win this game.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we've got a couple 4- and 5-star recruits that are coming in this year, so it's going to be pretty nasty. We got our running back, Taj Brooks. He was actually soft committing to the NFL and then decided, I guess, Coach McGuire sat down with his mom and said, man, you really should just, this next year, I think you're going to be a powerhouse and you're going to be able to pad some numbers. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to stay. So
You know what that
we got a
means,
running
though?
back.
That means 2 torn ACLs. That's what that means.
Sounds like Texas Tech's going to be a solid 7-6 team this year.
I'm going to go 9 at least. I think we'll get at least 9.
Yeah,
9 should be
is that what you
solid.
tell your wife?
4?
Is that what you told your wife the other night on date night? You might get at least 9
Yeah, we did it
centimeters.
twice.
Seconds.
Millimeters.
Yeah, I'm definitely so Texas Tech all the way on this one. The next matchup we've got is going to be a pretty good one. Number 7. I'm sad to say that they're number 7. This
won't last long.
Well, I agree. This is Pinewood's diehard team. How I am with Texas Tech, this is how he is. But number 7 A&M versus
Flip floppity that. It's number 7 Notre Dame
oh shit,
and
my
number
bad.
20 Texas A&M.
Yep,
Yes.
that's correct.
My bad. I don't know how to read. So
Or
yes, yeah, my bad. Fuck you guys. Yeah. So Stone, what are you feeling on this one?
I mean, I think it's a no-brainer in this one. You got the Girl Scouts versus a fucking hunchback. When it comes to those retards and having that fucking retard strength, there's just no shadow of a doubt that fucking Notre Dame is gonna like blow over. What is it? American Eagle? A&M? I don't know what the fuck that is. I can't spell for shit either.
They
but
got like
it's
a
just gonna be
Sheltie
Notre
or
Dame.
some shit.
Versace.
Versace? Okay, gotcha. American Versace. Well,
Versace.
then again, if America is going to take Versace, might have a different opinion there because fuck yeah. America! Fuck yeah! But no, we're going to go Notre Dame because those retards got that fucking retard strength.
They got the power of Christ. That Catholic Christ.
One would say it compels them.
Yeah, compels them to fucking defile a minor, but that's okay.
Yeah, this game's the power of Christ is gonna compel Notre Dame to fall outside the top 10. They will not be able to hang with Texas A&M. It ain't gonna happen. Texas A&M at home, favored by 3. I'm gonna say Texas A&M by 2 scores.
B word.
Okay, so the best thing that A&M's ever done was in the musical "The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas." They won the football game, so that way they can go and get some pussy. That being said, I think that's going to go ahead and continue this time around. I think A&M's going to beat Notre Dame. I think we're probably looking at by 10 points.
I like that. And begrudgingly, I do have to side with A&M on the upset for this one. Notre Dame has always been overhyped, and I grew up as a Notre Dame fan. One of my really good friends is a diehard Notre Dame fan, and he's gonna be pissed if he listens. Actually, he doesn't listen, so fuck him. But I'm definitely gonna go. With A&M on this, and I think you've got a pretty solid score, about 10. So I think I'm gonna go with you, B word, on that one. A&M by 10. So the third matchup for NCAA is another ranker. So you got 23 USC versus number 13 LSU. What you got, Stoned?
Well, we got, the institution that bought Reggie Bush's mom a house and got in trouble over it versus a college that diddled grown men and women. I mean, at least it ain't a Sandusky case, I'd probably confidently say we got swamp water diddlers that are going to shove their fists up the asses of the Bushes. I think it's a fair assessment.
Which, oddly enough, about the Reggie Bush situation, is to be totally okay now with the NIL.
Yeah, dude, Johnny Manziel would have made a fucking bank of money.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Johnny Manziel, fucking Reggie Bush. There's so many college players that would, like, in the pros, they just foddered out for whatever reason. Reggie Bush was okay,
they sucked.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
They weren't that great.
But they would have fucking made bank in college. Nomi, what do you got on this one?
It is interesting. You have 2 teams that are not quite a rebuild, but 2 brand new quarterbacks coming in. With Caleb Williams going to NFL and Jaden Daniels going to the NFL. I don't think LSU lost as many pieces compared to USC, and I feel USC is the Notre Dame of the West. They're always just a little bit overhyped. They're living on the glory days, whereas LSU's actually put their money where their mouth is over the last 20 years. So I would say LSU is 4.5-point favorites on the road. I think it'll be close. I'd say like LSU by a touchdown. That's where I'm going.
I was going to go LSU by a tutty, but you and I have picked identical so far. So I'm gonna flip this. I'm gonna say LSU by a kick, by a field goal, and just because that 4.5 on the road, that might look pretty nice on the betting thing. Not everything hits, so I still think that Louisiana is going to win. You bring up a great point, Nomi, though, that there's 2 brand new quarterbacks on those teams, and it's just really hard to predict that week 1 or week 2. I guess.
Week 1 jitters, baby.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go LSU by a kick.
Okay. Nomi brought up some great points about how LSU probably didn't lose near as many as USC. Plus, I fucking hate USC. So I'm gonna go LSU by 10.
I like that.
All right. Breaking into the NFL, we have Baltimore Ravens and the Chiefs. Oh, Pat Mahomes. What you got, Stoned?
So we got Taylor Swift's Gimp versus HBO's The Wire. Now, I'm not disparaging. I'm not disparaging of Travis Kelce because he allows a person half his size to stick something up his keister. It's fun and everyone should experience college. But Omar from The Wire is a pro at stabbing prostates and still scares the shit out of my own ass without even having him near me. So I'm going to have to say Baltimore.
I guess we're going to stay in the same order.
Yep.
I think so. What was proven last year is the beginning of the year doesn't matter. You can lose the beginning of the year and you can still win the Super Bowl as the shittiest team in the playoffs. It doesn't matter. And the Kansas City Chiefs being 3-point favorites, even though they are at home, that would technically mean they're a 6-point favorite since the home team's automatically given 3. Is a travesty. Baltimore by 14.
I don't know if it's going to be by 14, but I have Baltimore. And the reason why I have Baltimore is that the difference with Baltimore this year versus last year is Derrick Henry. And I think early in the season, Derrick Henry is going to be very useful. I just don't know how healthy he'll be toward the end. If we were in week 10 or week 11, this might be entirely different. Week 1, especially with a healthy corpse, the Chiefs still need to figure out who their wide receiver 1 is. Apparently, they just go to fucking the longest
yard. They're hoping
yard.
that Travis Kelce can just come out on crutches and still produce.
Well, so. I heard that they worked out Taylor Swift the other day, but that just turned out to be a gangbang. So I don't really understand what they're going to do. It's a casting couch for sure. But yeah, I'm going to go Baltimore. But I'm going to go Baltimore by a tutty. I'm going to go Baltimore by a tutty.
Okay. I got to go with my boy Mahomes. Kansas City.
Yeah, that's right. Stick with the NFL script. You
well,
and Goodell.
I'm helping, baby. I'm helping write it. So, I think
they say whatever he writes is going to be good.
Yep, that's goddamn right. Kansas City by 14.
Look at you, the Mark Twain of the NFL. Good for you, Beezy.
All right, second game for the NFL. We've got the Rams versus the Lions.
That's going to be a good one, boys. That might be the best
so
one
too.
of the week.
I agree.
Good thing it's Sunday Night Football. Stone, take it away.
Mm-hmm. We got Rams versus Lions. We got a dude on the Rams playing against his former team of so many years.
A dude playing a dude.
Skies is another queen. One could say the disrespect of winning a Super Bowl, but not for his OG city, is unbearable. But I live to see the Lions lose, as I am a former diehard cheesehead. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams. Fuck the Lions.
Yeah, I think the Rams are one fucking goat head thorn in a foot away from a disastrous season. And I think the Lions are for real deal as long as health stays on their side. Lions by 10.
Bastard.
You know, I have to put a lot of respect on the front office of the Rams. I really thought that after they bought that Super Bowl a few years ago, that they were
Agreed.
going to be shit for the next decade. And the fact that they've actually turned around and made the playoffs and have made some noise is pretty impressive. But goddamn, how good did the Lions look, though? I mean, the Lions look like a good team. So I'm going to go Lions. I'm going to go Lions by 7. Nah, let me change that. I'm going to go Lions by 4. Something's going to happen in the game. It's going to be a 4-point difference. Lions by 4.
Okay. I like that. I like the Cinderella story. I think the Lions came alive last year, and I think they've got a lot to prove. And I feel like this year they're going to be looking for heads to roll. And I'm going to go Lions 14 on this one.
Wow. All right.
I think I heard the stat. I'd have to check myself on this one. I believe, talk about like cush for the Lions. I believe 14 of their games in the regular season are indoor this year.
Damn.
So
Did somebody
talk
say
about greatest
cush?
show on turf this year. Book that.
Right. All right. In the final NFL game, we've got the Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers. What you got, Stoned?
Now, like I said, I'm a former cheesehead. Emphasis on the former. With the current administration running the organization now in tandem with the current talent of the Packers, I don't give two shits about who wins or loses. So, to be honest, I tossed a coin on this one, and my dad's going to be very happy that I finally came to the dark side. Eagles are going to win.
You know, I have a tough time with this. People think that, and this is B word. You're biased aside on this, being an NFC East hater out of your Cinderella boys. A lot of people think that the Eagles take a step back, and I just don't see it. There's too much fucking talent on that team. Even if Jalen Hurts steps back, there's so much talent around him. It's just hard for me to see that. The Green Bay Packers, I just don't believe the hype. I don't care what Jordan Love did last year. I don't care how good he was down the stretch. I don't think their schedule was that strong. Their division's not that strong outside of the Lions. And I don't believe the hype, so sell me one more year and I'll buy the hype on Jordan Love that he's that third quarterback in a row that Green Bay has bought and gotten lucky on. Until then, count me out on Green Bay. Philly by 5.
By 5. That's a good pick. All right, so I am going to share my bias with you because fuck the Eagles.
I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
But that being the case, this one's interesting, man. This one's in Brazil. This one, neither team can wear green, ironically. So you take the two fucking green teams, you put them in this stadium. So I imagine we're going to see the Eagles in their black uniforms potentially with the white eagle stripes on the side of the helmets. I think you're going to see
sick.
somewhat of a yellow type something or another, or those brown fucking ugly ones
The
that
throwback
the Packers,
ones?
the Packers are going to wear. Regardless, this is an interesting one because it is it's the very first NFL game in Brazil. That being said, though, I gotta agree with Nomi. I have some bias, but here's what I know. I know that the Eagles are a very formidable team. They've got a ton of talent. They even drafted a phenomenal center coming out this year to replace Kelsey. And Kellen Moore is their offensive coordinator. Now, here's what I know. Kellen Moore is a good coach to start the year with. He is an awful coach to end the year with. So that being the case, I really think that he's going to dial something up for this Green Bay defense, and they're probably going to. I'm thinking it's going to be Eagles by 2 tutties. I don't even think it's going to be a close game.
I like that. I like that score. That pick on that score. I like how you're blaming Kellen Moore on the end of the season and not the fact that it's the actual Cowboys that fucked up the end of the season like they have for the last 30 years.
It was the Chargers, though, last year, too, and that's where Kellen Moore was at.
Riddled with injuries all year long.
I don't care. That fucking happened. So that being the case,
You can't fucking win in the NFL with second string entire teams.
yeah, you can.
The entire team.
Well, no, not the entire team.
Yeah, there you go.
Regardless,
Oh, Giants again.
Kellen Moore's a douchebag. We're going to go with that.
I mean, I agree. He's a left-handed quarterback from Boise State.
Yes.
That blue field got to him.
Yep. Smoking Smurfs.
Well, on the Eagles and Green Bay, personally, I couldn't give two shits about either team. But I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I'm going to go with the Eagles on this one let's go 1 touchdown.
I'm excited to be able to check in with these. Even though I won't be here next week, it'll still be fun to fucking banter back and forth with you boys.
Well, we got 2 weeks because the NFL doesn't start till the following week. So you will
That's
get
true.
to follow up on that.
That
Yeah,
is
Beach.
true. That is true. All right, well, let's go to our next segment, and that is...
All right. Well, again, we said earlier, football season's in full swing. So, with that mentality, I want your 3 favorite cop movies. Because you know somebody's going to
movies.
fuck up this year.
Cop movies. Okay.
And I'll go
Are
ahead.
you're going to go first?
Yep, I'll go first.
All right.
Die Hard, the whole series. The original RoboCop.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
And Training Day.
Good picks. Good picks.
Training Day's a great pick.
Can I go
Fucking
next?
love that movie. You certainly can, my friend.
I'm going to go with Lethal Weapon. That's
Good one.
They were good. I'm going to go with Speed because that's a good
Okay.
fucking pick.
Okay.
And a throwback here, which nobody would probably pick, maybe Stoned, Last Action Hero.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's
He was
go.
a cop in that movie, wasn't he?
He sure as fuck was.
Okay. All right. Can I sneak in here real quick then?
You certainly can.
All right. Number 1's got to be The Departed. How do you not have The Departed on that fucking list?
That's true.
So I'm going to go with
Have you
that
seen
one.
Last Action Hero?
I have. I'm going to go with The Departed. I'm going to go with, God damn, I think Training Day's a good fucking pick there.
It
And let's go with Heat.
Okay.
There's so many good fucking cop movies.
There really
So
is.
many.
I
So
mean,
many.
so many good fucking
Yeah.
cop movies. Like, if you gave yourself really time, like for a whole week to prep for this, for a top 3, you'd change your answer probably 5-6
100%.
times.
Yeah.
100%. Well, I don't know.
so
Training Day is such a good fucking one. And
Right,
I really,
I'm saying, like, you might have one that sticks, but if you start like trickling down,
Yeah.
you're gonna change up shit.
see Speed. Oh, no. See, yeah, I got to change. So I'm going to take out fucking Heat, and I'm going to put in Point Break.
I knew you were
Yes.
gonna do it. I was like, why is he
See what
not
I'm
picking
saying?
Point Break?
Got to do Point
The
Break.
remake, though. The remake.
Fuck you.
The remake. Honestly, the remake was good until the ending with like the CGI wave and shit, and I was like, all right, you just fucking blew the whole fucking movie. Like, we were doing great up until this fucking shit show. God damn it.
So what are your 3, Stoned?
My 3, Lethal Weapon, didn't matter which one. Die Hard, didn't matter which one. And I don't know, man. This is
And then Training Day. I'm just going to pick all y'all's.
well, no,
I did not pick Training Day.
no.
He's like the Naked
I'm a
Gun
big
Part 2.
Kindergarten Cop.
Hey, that's a good one too.
That is a good one.
No, I'm a giant David Ayer fan, and I actually like Street Kings or End of Watch over
End
Training
of
Day.
Watch is
End of
solid.
Watch.
End of Watch is so good. I don't know which one to pick though. I love
Dude,
both
I've
of them. So,
cried so fucking hard in
oh
End
my
of Watch.
god, so hard. Have you seen Street Kings?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Street Kings with Keanu Reeves? Fucking shit, that's a goddamn good one. I'm gonna pick Street Kings because fuck.
I'm gonna throw an
Goddamn,
honorable
that's a good
mention also for me in there. Bad Boys 2.
one. Ooh,
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah.
It's such a good fucking movie.
Okay, have you seen the newer ones? Because apparently there's a callback.
I haven't seen the newest, but I've seen the
third
one.
one?
Third
I saw
one?
that
Okay.
one.
But I
I
have
don't know
not
if-
seen the newest one.
I don't know if it was in that one or the fourth one, but there's a callback to like the boy visiting the girl, and they
That's
like,
in the third one.
Is the third one? Okay,
It's in the third one. She's
Yeah.
getting
And it
married.
brings her into the
to him.
garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw an honorable mention in there as well. Beverly Hills Cop.
Ah, yeah.
I
Nice.
Did you
just
see the
went
new
back
one?
and watched. I haven't watched the new one, so
I
I'm
enjoyed the new one.
I just finished the second one, and gonna go to the third, and then I'm gonna watch the newest one. But
I like-
it's fucking good. Axel Foley, man.
Yeah, the newest one was corny, but I really enjoyed it. It was a good throwback.
If you go back and watch the other ones, they're fucking corny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially the amusement park one.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
The guys at the end, I never remember his name, but the dude from Santa Claus, he's walking through with a fucking bullet hole in his shoulder, one in his hip, and one in his lower leg, and he just has a slight limp. And I was like, what?
The fuck?
I am 9 years old, and even I fucking know
Kind
that
of
motherfucker
PCP is
should
he
be on the
on?
floor bleeding out.
Also,
fuck is this?
one more honorable mention. How I could not have put this in my top 3. I'm so sorry.
The Fast and the Furious.
Best cop movie of all fucking time. The Other Guys.
Oh, the other guys. Tanner don't play no
See,
shit.
this is oh my god, we could
Great coming in blind, Beezy. Great.
we could make a top 10 3 days in a row with 3
100%.
different sets of 10 cop movies.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, comedy cop movies, drama cop movies, action cop movies.
Yeah.
I love it.
Chris Hansen MSNBC specials.
Oh, that's Alien versus Predator right there.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right, boys. Well, with that, let's take a real quick break, and we'll be right back.
The Raunchy Regret Podcast.
I'll bring you guys back to Mad TV back in the day. Y'all remember Miss Swan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, she's looking like a man.
Two guys in a dart.
Sorry,
and
I had to rub my ear hole out real quick.
are you all right, buddy?
I just felt so good. I'm sorry.
This is usually the behind the scenes content that you're getting, but I'm leaving it right here in this episode. We are not taking that out.
Unfiltered discussions.
So you feel like the forgiveness is actually better for you in general?
That was a big reason that the therapist was like, you do have to choose. And the only way you can get that inner peace is by forgiving.
And the Hateful Gnomes Music Hut.
Like our last episode, we're rolling right into another band.
hell yeah, when I saw your drummer, I saw he was wearing an obituary shirt, and I was like, yeah, let's fucking go, dude.
Follow B Word Media Group on social media at BWORD Media GRP.
Welcome back to the Raunchy Regret Podcast. This is B-Word. Beezy has our fucking rundown this week, and he is going to do this.
Rebranding it, raunchy style.
All right. We're going to do a little raunchy rebrand up in here. So I asked you guys to come up with 5 random things that you might run into on a daily basis and rename it. And as an example, I just gave you one off air, but we'll change another one. So instead of calling it a dad bod, why not call it a father figure? So what we're going to do on this is we'll round robin it, and I'll start it off. So I think we should rename jet skis and call them boater cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
B word, hit me.
So instead of calling it a beard, you call it face grass.
I like that. I'm playing with my face grass. Know me.
Popsicles. We're going to start calling them coxicles because there is no good way to eat a popsicle.
Yeah, there
You
is.
bite
Eye
it from the
contact.
side. Bite it from the side, and when it falls off, fuck it, you're done.
Rub it on your chin for a bit. It's fine.
That's fucking great. What you got, Stud?
Hot sauce. Let's call it contraception by Drake.
Oddly enough, it's also a perfume line.
That's a deep cut.
Shout out to that lady's pussy. I hope it repaired itself.
All right, so I think instead of calling dentures, we should call them substitutes.
Ooh, I like that.
B word.
Oh, I'm next. How about instead of calling a rhinoceros, we should just call it a battle unicorn.
Oh, fuck yeah. I definitely want me a battle unicorn.
Oh my god, dude, it'd be great.
We'd have to get a miniature battle unicorn for gnome. Do they make those? Can we get?
Yeah, they're called rhino
Temu?
babies. Once it grows up, it's one of your guys. I'll get the next one.
Just like leasing a vehicle.
Shit, why's my baby Rhino look like Ace Ventura? What the fuck?
Oh shit! Know me what you got, my friend.
I think we should rename masturbating to Han Solo.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Force out, wait. Stone, what do you got?
Instead of lotion, we should just call it hand jizz producer.
Yeah.
Dick lubricant.
Shout out to my brother.
Nice.
We'll let him rename tissues.
Okay, fair enough. Instead of weather forecast, I really like this one. Just call it weather prophecy, because they don't forecast a goddamn thing.
I like that.
B word.
So instead of calling it Fruit Loops, I think we should just call it Pride Cheerios.
Oh, Pride Cheerios. I won't be eating them fucking things anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Why do these Pride Cheerios taste like dick? Know me what you got.
I think we should rename football. So there's no more confusion. We just call it Indian skin toss.
I like that.
Oh, shit. All right, Stone.
Instead of calling them calzones, can we just name them all Hot Pockets and like just get on the bandwagon like Hot Pockets? It's like, let's face it, they burn the shit out of your mouth just like Hot Pockets do. It's a Hot Pocket.
It's a better tasting. It's a gourmet Hot Pocket.
It's a gourmet
Hot Pocket.
It is a gourmet Hot Pocket.
Gourmet.
Yeah.
Got that gourmet Hot Pocket kid? God damn, it's so good.
Hot Pocket.
Dude, that new flavor's so good. Flavors.
All right. Instead of hemorrhoids, we should just call them asteroids.
Oh, I like that one. So, I'm thinking instead of a coffin, we should just call it a skeleton burrito.
Yes, we know guacamole's extra.
All right. Playing on my last one, we're going to rename soccer so there is zero confusion, and we're just going to call it Third World Ball.
Third World Ball.
Slash, that's all they got going for them.
Hey, if we were keeping score, that one wins. Oh, shit. All right, Stone, what you got, my friend?
We're going to rename kitchen knife. We're going to rename the kitchen knife to Britney Spears dancing utensil. It's shiny, so I danced with it. Ooh.
Toxic bitch. All right. Last round. I think we should change contractions and call them birthquakes.
Ooh, I like that one. I like that one a lot. I'm gonna do a little throwback here. I think that we should no longer refer to it as the puss. It should be forever known as the swamp gomper.
Goddamn right.
Yeah.
I love it. The fucking swamp gomper.
B word for president 2024.
28. I don't want to run against this bitch.
Enter swamp gomper.
Or swamp trail.
Nindian, please. Nindian,
okay. Okay, for real talk though, what if like somebody walked into the Oval Office and they were like, I've never had to ask this of any president before, but can someone tell her to take a shower because that snatch fucking stinks.
Smells like curry and expired watermelon.
Curry and Mad Dog 2020.
Do you put fried okra in your curry?
I could tell you what the Oval Office is going to sound like when she gets in there.
Thank you for calling AT&T. How may I help you?
This is a new call center.
Fucking Oval Office is gonna smell like naan and collard greens.
I am from the hood. Don't you fuck with me.
It's gonna smell like the gas station and the dude that robbed it.
You guys sell those curry menthol cigarettes?
You got them curry ports.
Curry ports.
Oh, and I also need a grape white owl. Oh shit!
It was my turn, wasn't it?
I think so.
Sure.
All right. So instead of asteroids, we're gonna call it space jizz.
Ooh.
Space jizz.
Yeah, space jizz.
What if kidney stone? There we go. What if they're just like space kidney stones? What if like some celestial being out there was just like,
well, if you think about it, the Earth looks like an egg, and these things look like a fucking sperm coming at the egg. So we're just calling them space jizz.
I don't want to be
That's
here
fair.
when it
I like
makes it to the egg.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Elon, let me get on your ship, please.
How much for a ticket on SpaceX?
Did I sign up for SpaceX? I meant space sex. What's going on?
So for my last one, I have a lamp. And what if we just call a lamp an uncircumcised light?
That's brilliant.
Just don't beat around the bush.
Oh shit, that's funny. That's funny. That was a good segment there, Beezy. I really like that.
I like that too.
So
I laughed pretty fucking hard on this one.
So you got a final segment here, new to the program, called Name Madness. Why don't you take us through this?
All right, so Name Madness. Again, football is upon us, and you're always going to find some goofy fucking names. And it doesn't just happen in football. It happens just all around. I've seen some fucking oddball names in my daughter's kindergarten class. I'm like, how the fuck do you even say that? So I asked you guys to come up with a handful of names that you have either found on the internet, or you could just fucking make one up. And I've got a list of all of those. So, and I've got quite a few, so we can go on this for a bit. But we'll go ahead. We'll also round robin it on this one, and I'll kick it off. So one that I actually made up is Watermelondria. No, why don't you fire one?
Shida Salah. That is a defensive end from Boston College.
Gar. Stoned.
I got same defensive end. I don't know which college it's from, but Javaris, and Lamar. The third.
The third. B word.
Playing his career mainly on the Oakland Athletics, Covelli Crisp was nicknamed Coco by his grandma. So Coco Crisp. And he looks just like the cereal, if I may add.
Very descriptive. Wow.
So if he holds his hands up and smiles, it's like he's got milk. Just floating around a bowl of milk.
Marshmallows.
Another one.
Usually they say freeze in that, but you know.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
Here's a made up one. Fried chickanisha.
Fried chickanisha.
Wow.
It's funny as you say that it's made up, but I could see somebody naming their children.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
Pregnancy cravings, man.
My next one is a wide receiver from Louisiana Tech, DeColdest Crawford.
DeColdest
Crawford.
Nice. Stoned.
Yeah. I got Davion Shower Handle.
I think we're doing the ones from fucking Key and Peele.
No, we ain't. These are our own.
B-word, what you got, my friend?
Longtime NASCAR racer. His name was Dick Trickle. I just think
Oh,
that's
yeah,
amazing.
Dick Trickle, baby.
Dick Trickle. Dick Trickle.
This is one that I found that's an actual name, and I'm just going to spell it for you. It is the letter K, the Roman numeral for 8, so VIIILYN, and it's
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I fucking slapped that little bitch.
Sounds like a license plate.
Right?
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like white privilege.
Yeah, that's true. My next one is a running back from Kentucky, Cavassier Smoke.
Cavassier.
God damn. Who wants to
He's a
smoke?
running back and not a fucking quarterback, and he could pass the Cavassier.
Right?
That'd be
No
fucking
shit.
awesome.
I mean, at least he smokes them when he runs past all of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, so the next 3 that I got, they're all real names, and they're all 3 guys I went to high school with.
Yes.
The first guy, his name is Derek Lipschitz, and his last name was spelled Lipsitz.
Yes.
I
How
used
big
to
was his
debate with him.
nose?
It was pretty big. It was pretty big. It really was. First time I was like, Jewish? Jewish.
Makes sense.
And he's
That
like,
checks
my
out.
name is Lipschitz. I was like, checks out. All right. You can smell the buffet down the street. Holy fuck. And gold around the corner.
He had no numbers on his jersey. It was just right above his wrist.
Dude, I swear to God, it like
981175581.
happened. He and I like debated.
1-800-980.
He and I debated for 3 years, and each year, like the first couple of debates when new people came in, and he would stand up and he would be like, yeah, Senator Lipschitz here, and he would like fire a question towards someone. If someone in there would go, and it did not fail to happen. The first 2 to 3 tournaments, it always happened.
Love it.
Shits. You said you had 3 of them. Just hit all 3 of them real quick.
Yeah, all 3? Okay. Next one was Spencer Dickensheets and his brother John Dickensheets.
No.
And it's literally, it's Dickinshets. German.
Fuck out of here.
German.
So you know
German
they
name.
used to. They
They've
used
got
to.
a cousin named Landon. Landon Dick.
Dick Sheets. At least he wasn't rushing to be Putin Dick and Sheets.
He's rushing to get into bed. Let me fucking tell you that. And the
Imagine
last
if there was
guy,
a combo, Asian and German. Sukin Dickensheets.
Fukin.
Damn, Fulkin. The last one, I hope he never drops it on the ground because it's going to be a sad day. But his name was Travis Glasscock.
I actually knew a Glasscock.
Glasscock's a popular name.
Just sit in your
apparently.
wife's top drawer there, buddy, or what?
No, it's bottom drawer.
No, it's on the nightstand on the ready as always.
I bought a little rubber sticky thingy, so I just go.
It's on the ceiling fan.
He walks in. Oh, fuck. Shit.
Cock and sheets. B word hit me.
Pitcher for the Red Sox, Dick Pole.
Okay.
Dick Pole.
This one is the child of Ving Rhames and his wife Deborah, and the kiddo's name is Rainbow. REIGNBEAU. Rainbow. So he's a Democrat.
Cool fucking name. Built anything like Ving Rhames, though, I wouldn't say that to his face.
Fuck no. I'm tired, boss. Fucking tired. Tired of beating his ass.
Fuck you say.
Did you say something to me? Nindian, please? I did not.
Nindian, please.
That's the name of the episode is Nindian, please.
That was last episode.
That was last week.
Episode.
Oh, that's good.
My next one is a defensive back out of LSU. His name, this is cousin to Nick Cage. His name would be Pig Cage.
Oh, Pig. I remember Pig.
Pig.
He's actually, it's funny because he plays for LSU, but in this picture, he's wearing that Roadrunner emblem on his polo. So I think he's from, what is that, UTSA?
Yeah.
University of Texas, San Antonio?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They had a solid fucking team last year. Stoned.
I ran out of mine.
Okay, B-word.
Yeah, way to make him go all at once.
Hey, I was asked.
No, not you, him. I said way to make him go.
Wide receiver on the Browns, Fair Hooker.
Hell yeah.
Fair
I
Hooker.
mean, you gotta pay. It's fair. I found this one specifically for Gnome after a callback from last week's episode, and it is Xavier. And it is XXAYVIER.
At least it's correct. Wouldn't it just be Xavier? Xavier? That's funny shit. My last one, I love this one. He is a defensive back out of Alabama. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
McKinstry.
I think he actually doesn't he play for the Chiefs now? Kool-Aid?
Did he?
I think he got drafted by the Chiefs.
He might have. He
got drafted recently
because this was from college. This thing that I'm looking at was published last year in September. So
okay, yeah, I think
so. He may have been drafted this year.
I think he got drafted this year. So I'm going to say my final one, but then I have an honorable mention. Okay. So my final one is a pro swimmer. Her name is Misty Hyman. Which I think is just an amazing name. But how do we
go? You're going to go with Leah Thomas.
Leah Thomas.
Everybody's trying their best to break her.
Yeah.
I tell you, but she's number one.
And with a cherry on top, dude. But how do we go through this entire list and not mention Dick Butkus?
That's a good point.
That's
fair enough.
Point.
Okay. I got an honorable mention. I'm going through this list.
All right, hit your honorable mention.
Defensive back out of University of North Texas. Mobility. M-O-H. Last name B-I-L-I-T-Y. Mobility.
Fuck yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and round it out. I grabbed 4 of my favorites from that Key and Peele skit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And for the East versus West game. And I got 2 from each side. So the 2 from the East team was Jack Marathic's Terratrix.
Yeah. I almost put that on my list.
You can't not have Hingle McCringleberry.
Oh, you can't.
Hingle McCringleberry.
And then I'm going to try and do this without fucking it up because it's the West team. TJ, AJ, RJ, / and forth the 5th. And the best one of all of them, Dan Smith.
Isn't that like Northern Iowa or some shit like that?
Like Boise State, I think.
Yeah, that's funny.
Or BYU.
It's funny because that skit is what, 12, 13 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
And it seems like every year when you're watching, especially college football, you're like, we are living in fucking Key and Peele land because these names cannot be real.
100%.
Yeah.
They even nailed like the etiquette, the way the guys come on and they read their names. And they're just like, Dan, South Florida. Just fucking zombies when they come on.
Mm-hmm. Jack Barriers Terratrix.
That was a good episode. I'm happy to be on here with all you boys this week. Hey, Beezy, I do have one question for you.
Sure.
What episode is it?
34.
All right. I'm happy we settled that debate.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. So what had happened? What had happened
was
my count was off by 1.
Episode 34. It's been fun. Stay raunchy.
I say just give them hell.
Yeah, I think that Gnome had left whenever we were settling this discussion.
He did.
It was towards the end of it. I was just like, I'm going. I'm out of here.
So we literally went every episode, and then we got
No, I was there for that. Yeah, I was there for that.
We got to the goddamn episode where I had recorded in Jellystone, and my notes, because I do all of my notes and shit on OneNote, and I guess I closed out of it before it had uploaded. so it never saved it, except I had it on my phone, and I was like,
so
why
I had
is
left before that part. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what it was. I'm a retard.
That'll get you.
Watch out, you think you're big baller. Bow down to make another dollar. Stand up and hear the world holler. I say just give 'em hell.